to say that was a first for me. Trying to get over here, and this typical old man stuff. I got crotch caught by a chair. So, yes. All right. I see some familiar faces.
Just a handful.
All right, guys, I am prepared. I'm Beau Smith, and if you need to know any more, well, I'll fill you in.
Okay, I guess jump right in. What's it been like for you just watching season 2 and seeing how the characters have developed? Seeing how your children...
It was great. I watch the dailies every morning, and you get kind of an idea from that. What really just jaw-shocked me was the fact that Emily once again showed how smart and how brave she was. Where I was going, I can't believe she's doing this. Everything's moving at hyperspeed, but it's all making sense. It's not just a lot of bang, bang, bang. And then with the Wynonna situation, you think about that. That's creatively, that's a super brave move. Because most of the time, if a female character is pregnant in a television series, regardless of its budget, it's she's set down there and we're going to be okay, we'll take care of it, and another character will step up. With this, Wynonna is busting heads, she's shooting bad guys, she's after people, they're going, perhaps you shouldn't, she's giving them the, perhaps you should sit down. You know, I mean, that is incredibly brave, and the way that she's emotionally taking Wynonna Earp with the fact that she's pregnant is just amazing. I think this is going to be, even though we're a small, low production Canadian television show, I think this is going to push all the others to look at female pregnancy in leads differently. And it may not be this year, it may not even be 5 years from now, but at some point somebody's going to go, that little show, Wynonna Earp, that was on for X amount of years, that somewhere, right now there's a 15-year-old watching this that's going to be a producer, a director, or a writer one. You know, 20 years ago there was a show that pushed me, and it was Wynonna Earp, and I think this, I really do believe that move in this season is going to be made.
One thing to do with the pregnancy, have you guys talked about how you're going to deal with a child?
We were talking about that just this morning at breakfast, and I can't say anything, but I can tell you this: the possibility of this child, and I say possibility because that covers everything, is going to do something beautiful because it's going to change every character on that show. Every character in some form, fashion, and by change, I mean, in a move forward. I'm trying not to say it, but Emily will kick my ass. She knows if she gets Beau starts talking, he gets diarrhea of the mouth, and starts telling things that he shouldn't be telling. But it's going to progress and change every character and make, if we ever get season 3, 4, 5, it's just going to make everything right.
Has it been gratifying for you to see the critical acclaim that's come for this season?
The most gratifying thing for me is, I've been writing comics for 30 years, and I had an established fan base, a lot of testosterone driven, two-fisted. That was what publishers approached me for. We've got this we want you to do. And the biggest gratification reward for me is a whole new fan base is opening up to me. I am kind of like the emperor of the estrogen now. And I would have changed that a long time because, trust me, the fandom is a lot nicer than my usual, hey, Beau, how's it going? Good comment. I'm not getting hit as much as I used to. So that actually is, because there are a lot of viewers and readers and fandom in general that never get anything that represented what they wanted and what they liked. And Emily looked at all the original Wynonna Earp stuff, and she took likability out of it, and the humor, which is the only two things I said I want the TV show to have. She took that, ran with it, layered it. A lot of people, why did they change her hair from blonde to brown? I'm going, that's so minuscule, because what she did, she took this, and I knew it, with my comic book, I took it as far as I could within the comic book industry. She's taken this to the world, and she's taken this to fans I never would have had. For a lot of them, they've viewed the show, and they've never read a comic. This is the first comic they've read, so as the old saying goes, I've become their first, and you never forget their first. It's amazing to do that and be able to entertain them. That actually, other than the checks they send, is the greatest reward I could have. It really is.
And speaking of the comics, what's it been like working with the cast on some of these comics? like Tim. He's having a great time, we know.
First of all, Tim and I were separated somewhere in the gene pool, obviously with looks, but we truly were. He has a passion for comic books like I do, and he understands it. So Tim, there wasn't a lot of hand holding when he came in because he had never written before. It was bang, bang, bang. He picks things up really quick, so we were flying. With Melanie, I would get Melanie's scripts in and parts of it, and I literally did feel like I needed to put on that adult diaper because the stuff she says is so funny. I mean, I was really waiting, and I started questioning. I'm going, is she writing the TV scripts or is it Emily? There's such a symbiotic relationship between those two, and she is. Oh my gosh. So it was great. They both brought something different from the table, and they both loved the creative outlet of writing comics. So you will see more. Tim and I are doing a 5-issue series right now, which is going to change the landscape of Wynonna Earp in the comics and maybe affect a little bit on the television show as well. And Melanie and I were talking about it yesterday. We can hardly wait. We've got a Wyatt Earp-centric Wynonna Doc issue that we want to do that is just catered to her talent.
Who do you want to be the father?
I would have loved to have been the father, but that rabbit done died. So no. I actually.
You can say Doc.
No, he's got enough reward. Nature gave him enough rewards. He's had enough. She knew Jeremy before. I'd like it. No, I got to say, I've got no favorite. Whoever it ends up being, it's the right choice. No personal bias. Besides, have you seen the size of Schmear? If I don't say he's my favorite, it's going to be super noogie time. No.
All right. And last year I asked who you'd want to throw cold spaghetti at. This year, if you had to crush a karaoke song with the Wynonna Earp cast, what song would you try to sing with them?
Oh, I'll tell you. And I play this song a lot when I'm writing Wynonna Earp. It's one that's on a loop. The Rolling Stones did a song called Gimme Shelter. Female singer, she was a noted backup singer, and she has a career of her own. Her name's Ashley Cleveland. She's this petite, blonde woman, and when she sings, she sounds just like this woman that was in our church choir when I was a kid. That was a 350-pound African-American woman that could belt it out. Listen to that sometime. I think you'll see the strength that I'm talking about. Her name's Ashley Cleveland. It kicks off. Gosh.
Well, have a good con.
I really
Thank you so much. It's been awesome.
Thank you for talking to me.